Is this visible to you? Is the board is visible to you? Shall I start?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now see, we have to learn some formula of differentiation. The general formula of differentiation is, see, this is the operator of differentiation, okay? D upon dx. It means we are differentiating this function with respect to x, right? If the power of x is n, then we have to write like this, n x to the power n minus 1. For example, you can see here d upon dx x to the power 5, right? So the power is 5. So we have to write like this, 5x to the power 5 minus 1. So after differentiation, we will get 5x to the power 4. This example is clear?
मैम
Yes?
मैम मैम ब्लर दिख रहा है.
Now,
Yes, ma'am. It's fine.
little bit clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So exactly what is differentiation? If we have any continuous curve or any continuous graph and we are taking a small element, differentiation shows the change in very small part. So if we are differentiating in very small part, then we are taking only one part, that means we are differentiating all the parts. So in differentiation, the general formula is this, and here we can use this formula like this. Now, if we have a function in which we have operator addition, okay? So, what we will do, d to the power dx 3x cube plus d to the power dx 4x square, okay? We have to write like this. Now, 3 is constant, right? So if we have any constant term in the function, we have to write like this. 3 d to the power dx and here x cube plus 4 d to the power dx and x square. Now we have to apply this formula here. So 3 multiply 3x square. 3 minus 1 is 2 plus 4 into 2 x to the power 2 minus 1, that is 1. So your answer is 9x square plus 8x. Is this clear? Is this clear? See, if we have any operator, maybe here subtraction, then we will use minus here. Okay, because here is plus, then we are putting simply plus here. What we are going to do, just put this operator with the first function plus put this operator with the second function. Now 3 is constant, so we have to take out this constant 3 d to the power dx upon x cube, because we can only operate this operator with the same variable. Here is also x and here is also x. So we can operate this operator on the same variable. So d upon dx x cube. Now put the formula 3x to the power 3 minus 1, that is 2, plus 4 2x to the power 2 minus 1, that is 1. So your answer is 9x square plus 8x. This example is clear?
Yes, ma'am. Little bit.
Okay. So now see, if we have a function and the power of x is 1, okay, then the value of after applying this operator we will get 1. इसको इस तरह से भी समझ सकते हैं. See, this is your 1. X to the power 1 है. Now apply the general formula. 1 x to the power 1 minus 1, right? And 1 x to the power 0. और अगर किसी की भी पावर 0 तो उसकी वैल्यू क्या आती है? 1. So the value of This is 1. Is this clear? If the value
Yes,
of
ma'am.
x is 1, then we can apply this formula directly like this. Don't think that dx is cancelling each other. That's why we are getting 1. No. We are getting 1 by this process. If we apply the general formula, then 1 into x to the power 1 minus 1. So 1 into x to the power 0. और अगर किसी की भी power 0 है तो उसकी value क्या हो जाती है? 1. So 1 into 1 equals to 1. Right? Okay. If in my function I have any constant term, as I told you, if in my function I have any constant term, then we have to take out this constant term like this, a d to the power d upon dx, and we operate this function on the variable. Is this clear? Now just apply the formula and tell me answer. If I operate this d upon dx on 4x to the power 6, what is your answer after differentiation? Everyone be on time because I will not wait for anybody. What is your answer? If we operate d upon dx on 4x to the power 6. Because 4 is constant, so we will take out this constant like this. Now apply this formula. So 6 x to the power 6 minus 1, that is 6 x to the power 5. 6 4 ja 24. 24 x to the power 5. I think now this is clear. How can we apply this formula on the function? This example is clear. Okay. If in my function I have only constant term, let's see is a constant. If I apply this differentiation on any constant term, then I will get 0. Okay. If we apply d to the d upon dx on 5, 5 is a constant term, then the answer is 0. Note down all these formula. Okay. Or I will provide you the recording. So don't worry about this. Just try to understand. If I have any constant term with a function, then I will take out that constant and operate this operator on the function. Okay. And if I have only a constant term, then I will get 0. Okay. Now see what happens when we apply this operator on any trigonometric function. If I apply this operator on sin x, then I will get cos x. Okay. And if we apply this function on cos x, then I will get minus sin x. Right? Okay. Now just see how can we use this formula in terms of numerical. See, by the instantaneous velocity, we know that ds upon dt equals to velocity where S is the displacement, right? See, here we can see like this, that this is change in displacement with respect to time. And here, now I'm applying differentiation on the displacement. If in any numerical, for example, I have position vector that is called displacement in terms of time, like this is A t square plus b t. Okay, this is your position vector, A t square plus b t. And now we have to find out the velocity. So we have to apply this formula, that d upon dt, and here the position vector. Now A and b both are constant here. D upon dt, at square plus bt. So we can write like this, d upon dt, at square plus d upon dt, bt. Okay. Now, see, A is constant here, so we take out this constant, A, d upon dt, t square plus b is constant, so just take out this constant, d upon dt and t. So your answer is A 2t, 2 minus 1 plus b, and because the power of t is 1 here and we are differentiating with respect to t, so we will get 1 here, like dx upon dx is 1, so dt upon dt is 1. So your answer is 2a t plus b. This is your velocity which depends upon time. Here the position vector which depends upon time, we can write velocity like this because velocity is a vector quantity. So we can use this vector sign here. And this is your velocity with respect, which depends upon the time. Okay. Is this numerical is clear? If the displacement vector or position vector is given in this term, which is time dependent, and we have to find out the velocity, so we will apply this formula, v vector equals to d upon dt of the function of position vector, and just put the value of position vector and differentiate with respect to time, and you will get the velocity. Is this clear? This numerical is clear to you? And in the same numerical, if somebody asks that what is the velocity at time t equals to 2 seconds. See, this is a new thing. Just try to understand what is the method. Here, displacement is given in the time, in the terms of time. Okay. I'm explaining once again. In this numerical, displacement, which is a position vector, is given in the terms of time. It depends upon time. इसका मतलब क्या है कि जो displacement है वो time के साथ change हो रहा है. यहाँ अगर t की वैल्यू 1 सेकेंड होगी तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट कुछ और आएगा, t की वैल्यू 2 सेकेंड पुट करोगे तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट कुछ और आएगा, t की वैल्यू 3 सेकेंड पुट करेंगे तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट कुछ और आएगा. ओके, सो दिस इज टाइम वेरिएंट डिस्प्लेसमेंट. नाउ वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट द वेलोसिटी. ओके, सो फ्रॉम इंस्टेंटेनियस वेलोसिटी आई जस्ट राइट दिस फॉर्मूला, velocity equals to ds upon dt. What is ds upon dt? Change in displacement with respect to time. Now d upon dt, and this is your displacement vector. Now I just put this value, at square plus bt. Okay. Now I am going to apply this operator on first term plus this operator on second term. The formula is d upon dx x to the power n nx n minus 1. Now here the whole operator is written in the term of t. So we will apply this formula. A and b are constant, so we just take out this constant like this. A d upon dt t square plus b d upon dt t. Okay. Now this is your power, so just put power here, t to the power 2 minus 1, like n x to the power n minus 1. So here 2 t to the power 2 minus 1. So the value is 2a t to the power 1. So we can write like this. And here dt upon dt, I told you this formula, that d upon dx of x is 1. So d upon dt of t is 1. So your velocity is 2at plus v. Now this is clear. See, this is a new thing. You have to practice it. Okay. Okay. Now see, अब इसी तरह के क्वेश्चंस न्यूमेरिकल में क्या पूछ सकते हैं? Now tell me what is the velocity at t equals to 2 seconds. Okay, this is your position vector and you have to tell me what is the velocity at t equals to 2 seconds. Okay, so velocity is 2at plus b. Now put here velocity at t equals to 2 seconds. So just put in this equation 2. So your answer is 4a plus b meter per second. This is your velocity. Okay, this is your velocity 4a plus b. And if the value of t is 5 seconds, then put here 5. Whatever the value of time, we just put here. Then we will get the velocity after 2 seconds or after 5 seconds or after 10 seconds. Okay. Let's try to do one more numerical. Before that, just write down a formula. See, let's take x is the displacement or x is the position vector. And if we differentiate x one time with respect to time, then we will get velocity. Okay. If we differentiate this function at 2 times, that means like this. If we differentiate this function at 2 times, see, if we differentiate displacement at 1 time, then we will get velocity. If we differentiate displacement at 1 time, we will get velocity. And if we differentiate displacement at 2 times, like this, d upon dt, dx upon dt, then we have to write like this, d2x upon dt square. अब इसको मैथमेटिकली मत लेना कि यहाँ हमने मल्टीप्लाई करवाया तो डी स्क्वायर x आ गया और जब मैम यहाँ मल्टीप्लाई कराएंगे तो डी स्क्वायर टी स्क्वायर आना चाहिए. नो, दिस इज नॉट अ मैथमेटिक्स. Here I am not doing simple multiplication. Here I am applying the operator which is called differentiation. Okay? So ये इसको लिखने का format ही है. तो यहाँ maths मत लगाना. Okay? So if I am applying this operator 2 times on displacement, then I will get acceleration. I am just putting this vector because I am taking this as a vector quantity. Okay? So if we differentiate displacement with respect to time 1 time, then we will get velocity. If we differentiate position with respect to time 2 times, then we will get acceleration. Is this point is clear? Is this point is clear now? If we differentiate displacement at 1 time, we will get velocity, and if we differentiate displacement 2 times, then we will get acceleration. Okay, now see here, we can write like this also. Acceleration is d upon dt, dx upon dt, right? This is your first, take it as a first equation and take it as a second equation. Now, you can put the value of dx upon dt from first equation. Here, I am putting the value of dx upon dt from the first equation. So, it means if I differentiate velocity with respect to time with 1 time, then I will get acceleration. Is this clear? See, if we differentiate displacement at 1 time, we will get velocity. If we differentiate displacement at 2 times, we will get acceleration. Now, here I am putting value of dx upon dt, which is velocity. That means acceleration equals to d upon dt of velocity. That means if I differentiate velocity with respect to time 1 time, I will get acceleration. And simply you can get, and simply you can say that acceleration equals to change in velocity with respect to time, because v and dt shows small change in velocity and time. So, is this clear? Now these 3 formulae are clear? Okay. Because we will apply this formula in proving. So just remember this, if you differentiate velocity, displacement 1 time with respect to time, you will get velocity. If you differentiate displacement 2 times with respect to time, you will get acceleration. If you differentiate velocity 1 time, you will get acceleration. Okay? Good. Now, given, if the position vector is given to you 4t cube plus 2t square plus 5t. Okay? Position vector in any numerical is given to you 4t cube plus 2t square plus 5t. Write in meter. Okay? Now you have to find out velocity at t equals to 2 seconds. You have to find out velocity at t equals to 2 seconds. Just try it. Just try it. Apply the operator and how. We know the formula. Right? Put here. Apply the operator with the each term like this. Okay. So I can write like this. Okay. Now velocity at t equals to 2 seconds. Put here. So 12 into 4 plus 8 plus 5. 12 4s are 48 plus 13 61 meter per second. This is the velocity after 2 seconds. This numerical is clear? This numerical is clear? You can simply find the velocity differentiating the position vector one time. Now tell me, what is the acceleration? What is the acceleration after t equals to 2 seconds? I have to find out here acceleration. So for acceleration, we can differentiate displacement 2 times or we can differentiate velocity 1 time. So just apply this formula, d upon dt, and here velocity. So what is your velocity? Velocity is this in terms of time. Okay. So we have to put it 12t square 4t plus 5. Now see, 12t square plus d upon dt 4t plus d upon dt 5. Okay. Here I can write like this, 12 2t plus 4 d upon dt. 1 second, इसको इधर लिख देते हैं. So acceleration equals to 12 2t to the power 1 4, because dt upon dt it's 1 and 5 is constant. If I am differentiating with respect to time a constant function, then I will get 0. So this is 0. This is your 24t and this is 4. This is your acceleration. Now I have to find out acceleration. T equals to 2 seconds. So 24 multiplied by 2, 4. 2 4 ja 8, 2 2 ja 4, 4. So this is your acceleration. Is this clear? I think this is clear now. Okay. So I think now differentiation is little bit clear to you. And you have to practice the formula of differentiation. In next class, we will discuss about integration. Little bit about integration. Okay. So just write down these numerical which you have to do in your homework. Okay. Now I am giving you a numerical from your book. Here is a position vector. Here is a position vector x equals to 6t square minus 5t. This position vector is given. and you have to find out initial velocity of particle. According to the time relation. Okay, so find out velocity and acceleration both. Okay, let's try to find out velocity and acceleration. So just try these numericals in your homework. So differentiation will clear. And remember this thing, this formula is very important, that velocity equals to dx upon dt, where x is displacement, and acceleration equals to d upon dt, dx upon dt, or we can say that this. With the help of this formula, we will prove equation of motion. Okay. Okay. Any question regarding this? जितने फॉर्मूले और एप्लीकेशन अभी बताई है सिर्फ उसी को प्रैक्टिस करने की जरूरत है, बाकी जो भी फॉर्मूले लिखाए हैं अभी मैंने उस पे ध्यान मत दो, जैसे ही जैसे उसका यूज आता जाएगा वैसे वैसे इसको एक्सप्लेन करते जाएंगे, क्योंकि बेस्ट वे यही है कि अप्लाई करके पढ़ना. ओके Kanika, what about no ma'am? Kanika, किस क्वेश्चन के रिगार्डिंग ये आंसर दिया है? Okay. And it's a request to everyone that please be on time. I will not wait for anybody. जिन स्टूडेंट्स ने बाद में ज्वाइन किया था फिर उनको क्लियर नहीं हो रहा था कि अभी यहाँ चल क्या रहा है. So be on time everybody. Okay. Okay, so now I am ending this class for today. And in next class, we will talk about integration. Okay.